Okay, I'm late. I'm sorry. Oh well, it's time to knock out the weekly forecast for my signs. I got lots of work to do today, y'all. Got lots of work today. But the good news is Mercury is direct in 3 days. I can't wait, dude. Oh my God. Anybody else got any plans? What's up, y'all? Here's my peoples. Anybody else got any plans for this Mercury retrograde to come to an end? Boy, I do. Oh, I got a whole big list of plans for, you know what I'm saying? New start, new start. It's good with y'all, man. Hell yeah, y'all done tuned in. All right. I'll get my cards to talk to me real quick. I don't really have a whole lot to babble about. Ooh, Page of Pentacles there. All right. Let's get 4 shuffles for my Aries people. 1. There's 2. Yeah. 3. Hang on. And 4. I'm ready for this retrograde to be over. They're always so rough, man. I think the next time one comes around, I'm not going to try to get cocky about it and say I can handle it. That's what I do every time. I can handle it this time. It's all good, you know. Okay, I'm just going to accept it and roll with it next time, you know. So anyway, the energy influencing your Aries this week is the King of Cups. Dude, sweet. Looks kind of like you got your emotions in check overall for the most part. It does look like that you have moved on from sadness, okay? Some of y'all could have actually picked up and physically left somewhere. Either that, though, this right here is very quick, swift movement away from something that made you very sad, okay? Like putting distance. Like I said, emotional, physical, psychological distance doesn't matter. Time and space don't really mean anything, so it's all the same thing, basically. But the person you're dealing with, they are staying pretty balanced over this, but they don't really know what went wrong, okay? It could be an Aquarius or a Sagittarius that you're dealing with. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, man, it might be somebody like really close to you. Really close to you. Like you feel abandoned and or you abandoned this individual or this situation, okay? Somebody feels abandoned here. Could be both of you. But I feel like whatever this was, it was somebody that was very near and dear to your heart. Could have been a family member or a spouse, you know. Okay, the person that you're dealing with, though, I do feel like their intuition's telling them to probably keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming back. And that's what their intuition's telling them to do. Or at least that's how they feel. But for the most part, I kind of feel like you've laid the sword down, Aries. Laid the sword down and kind of admitted defeat. You know, you do love this individual. You do. And I don't know, though. It could be a Cancer that you're dealing with, but they're probably, because the Knight of Wands here and the Chariot are kind of like not facing in the same direction. So the Knight of Wands is facing towards you here. The Chariot's kind of like facing forward. So I feel like something inside of them is telling them to try to like keep coming back to you, but I don't think they're going to do it because, you know, there's just too much heartbreak involved right here. So it looks like they're making forward movement elsewhere. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, what advice do we have, man? Advice. Hang on. What was that? Flippy floppy Libra. I'm gonna try to like start incorporating my coin phrases back in my readings again. I don't mean to do that. I don't do it on purpose, but I keep seeing everybody comes to me like, "Oh man, where's your little phrases at?" You know, my bad. Anyway, what advice do we have? Advice for my Aries people, man. What advice? Ooh, this one. Ooh, Page of Swords reversed. Okay, how about 4 shuffles? 1. Here's 2. Ooh, 222 people in the chat. That's cool. What? Somebody sent 500 something. What is that? Good Lord. Is that dollars? Wow. Okay, thank you. It doesn't look like dollars, though. I don't know what it is, but somebody sent 500 in the super chat. 500 something. Whatever it was, I don't know how much that equates to, but thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. And I don't know how to pronounce your name. So, but shit, y'all see her. Appreciate you. Thank you. Anyway, though, all right. So the advice that I'm seeing right here is I'm taking this right here is to keep moving on. Whatever path you're on right now, Go. Go. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that it's to move away is because the Page of Swords is in the reverse right here. So whoever you're dealing with, I wouldn't recommend communicating with them just yet, but check up on them and make sure they're okay for the most part, you know. I see that this is really, really throwing you off balance and draining you really, really badly. So you need to kind of like try to find a decent balance here, because you got the King of Pentacles in the upright and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So it's kind of like you need to try to like pick and choose what you're stubborn about, you know, and what it is you really want, okay? There's some things I feel like you need to let go of, and other things you need to plant roots in other areas, if that makes sense right there. This is throwing you off balance, but it's meant to, okay? Because I feel like you're supposed to reprioritize what you're dedicated to and what you're not. Okay, you may need to be. Does that make any sense? That's what's coming out here. And it is very draining. And it is supposed to be draining. This is supposed to drain you because it's supposed to bring out a better side of you. I get that a lot, you know. Oh, okay, yeah, I see that up there now. Rupees, whatever that is. Hey, that's cool, though. That's cool. I've never seen that before. That's awesome. Thank you, whoever sent that. All right, how about my Taurus people, man? How about my Taurus people? My Taurus people. 4 shuffles. 1. There's 2. Yes, moon, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. 2 more shuffles. Here's 1. And 2. Well, thank you, Linda. All right, okay, the energy influencing you is the 8 of Wands reversed. 8 of Wands reversed. Okay, see, you're in the reverse over here on the person you're dealing with side. I kind of feel like you probably cut communication with somebody. Either that or communication is very poor. And yes, to answer whoever just said that, this is sun, moon, rising, and Venus, okay? But anyway, yeah, you either cut communication with somebody or communication is very, very poor, okay? For the most part, I do kind of see you holding yourself back and gaining lots of strength from this situation. But at the same time, even though like communication is very poor, right? And you're kind of turning down all other options, but you still like you're focused on this situation right here. You're focused on it, okay? And the person that you're dealing with, I don't know who antagonized this right here, but there you are in the reverse next to the Tower. So this is definitely something that apparently there was no growth, no expansion, and there was just a separation. Something really, really bad went down. Something really bad went down here. And for the most part, I see you loosening up about it, okay? This is something you were probably very, very, very stubborn on, working on at one point, and now you're not. You're loosening up like, you know what, never mind. It's not really all that worth it. Because even Taurus, the most stubborn sign in the entire zodiac, okay, is still, like, universe can put you there and really, really show you how much endurance you may or may not have when it comes to trying to be stubborn about something. So I feel like that's probably what's going on right here, you know? The person that you're dealing with, though, they feel like they're not really listening to what their intuition's trying to tell them about the situation, but they feel like this was very, very one-sided. Very one-sided is how they feel, okay? And this is a very, very, very strong soul connection that you have right here. It's a very, very, very near and dear soulmate, but for the most part, you're working on releasing and letting go of that, but you still can't quite ignore this connection right here. The person you're dealing with, they're still clinging on to this in a way, but they're not sad about it anymore. It's like, I kind of feel like this probably upset them for quite some time, but it looks like here they are still clung to this, but they're not upset by it, if that makes any sense. That make any sense? What advice do we have for my Taurus people? Advice. Hey, my digital bodyguards are already in effect here. Hey, man, somebody showed up in my Facebook inbox the other day and tried to tell me that it'd be nice. Hey, you know, you need to check your moderators. Excuse me? Who the hell do you think you are? Big shout out to my moderators. You're going to show up in my Facebook inbox. Don't say nothing. All you say is, your moderators are too aggressive. You need to check them. If that's the attitude that you have, I guarantee you they're aggressive with you. That's what I said. Who the hell you think you are? Show up in my inbox with some dumb shit like that. Big shout out to my moderators. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. And Honey Wolf. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyway, advice for Taurus people. 1. Here's 2. And 3. No, I gotta shuffle, Natalie. People ask me about that all the time. Why do you shuffle so much? I don't know. That's just the way it works. A number pops into my head. I say it out loud. That way the universe hears me. It puts a stronger vibration out there. I don't do it for show. Even when I'm reading all by myself, I still count the shuffles out loud. So anyway, the energy influencing you, or no, this is advice. Advice, I'm sorry. I kind of feel like you know what you need to do. It's right there. It's right there, okay? And for the most part, there was too much conflict going on with this situation, so you need to drop it and turn around and walk away, okay? Now, this is confusing right here. This right here is confusing. I'm going to have to stare at this for a minute. I feel like whoever this is you're dealing with, like if it's somebody who's really, really, really close to you, I don't get this, dude. I really don't. I really don't understand what it's trying to tell me for you there. Let me clarify that. What's that 2 of Cups all about right there? Because it's saying that it's telling you to keep the 10 of Cups reversed, but the 2 of Cups in the upright. Let me get one card to clarify that. One card. Oh, okay. Yep. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands in the upright. Anybody, I don't care how close they are to you. If this is how they make you feel, keep them away from you. Okay? Come together with people that actually light your soul up. Like there's probably somebody in the midst, somebody around you, okay, that you may or may not be ignoring. But I feel like you're putting too much energy on people. And I'm sorry, I hate to tell you, but our friends and our family can sometimes be the people that bring us down the most if you're not careful. Okay, especially family, dude. And this right here is what that's telling me. That there's apparently some people, probably either family or like family, who are just putting way too much pressure on you, and you need to keep them away. Okay? So, man, I ain't gonna lie, the cards confuse me sometimes. Anyway, though, I better pick the pace up right here. It's gonna be a long video, and I got lots of work to do today, y'all. Anyway, though, how about my Geminis? Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Geminis. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Geminis. 4 shuffles, please. 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. All right, the energy influencing you is the 4 of Cups in the reverse. Still kind of, I think this is going to be a Gemini saga, dude. Okay? Because right after that is the 2 of Wands right here. So, again, almost kind of similar to Libra. Not quite. But very similarly, I still feel the twins having a bit of a battle in your head. Overall, though, it does look like this situation is something that you're letting go of for the most part. And not really paying too much mind to, not really letting it weigh on your heart too hard, but you're still not really 100% sure what to do. I do feel like that you are finally starting to come out of your shell and start a new cycle, kind of like what we just talked about at the beginning of the video. Mercury's coming out of retrograde, and I think you feel it, but you're still not 100% sure what to do, okay? The person that you're dealing with is very, very stubbornly ignoring you. It could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, or a Taurus. For the most part, though, I feel like you would rather spend time kind of alone, which is weird. It's kind of weird. Could be a Virgo that you're dealing with, but for the most part, I feel like you will probably end up spending more time to yourself, making sure your emotions are in check. Too many people, too much drama, too much chattiness, kind of starting to get the best of you a little bit there, ain't it? So the person you're dealing with, they're getting over this, but they still wish that this didn't come to an end. There's a lot of earth energy on their side, too. A whole lot of it. Okay? Yeah, but you're still walking away. You slammed the door shut on this situation completely, and you're still walking away. Okay? And I feel like the person that you're dealing with, they may try to contact you again. They may, with the Page of Wands and the Justice right there. Could be a Libra that you're dealing with. They very well may, but I feel like it's turned down. You slam the door shut and you're still walking away. Still walking away, man. Okay. Man, I hope the rest of the readings don't go like this. It's kind of boring. Let's get some kind of outcome, you know? Anyway, what advice do we have? Advice. Justice. Okay. 3 shuffles. 1. Here's 2. And 3 for the advice for my Geminis. Advice for my Geminis this week. I'm already getting that you need to make decisions based on logic and reason and not emotion. Okay? Focus on your work. Focus on your work, okay? When it comes to the individual that you're dealing with, I think your intuition is telling you that you need to ignore them. You kind of need to ignore them, okay? Right now, I don't really feel like it's time to try to manifest anything new, especially in love. That will just throw you all out of whack, okay? All out of whack, dude. So do not try to manifest any new love situations right now. Focus on your money. Focus on building your empire, you know? Know what I mean? Like I said, logic and reason, not emotion. At least this week, okay? So, how about my Cancers? I know I got at least a Cancer or 2 up in here. 550 of you. Okay. The Judgment. The Judgment. Let's get 5 shuffles. 5 shuffles. Why 5? I don't know. That's the first number that popped in my head. For those of you that wonder, there's 1. There's 2. 3. 4 and 5 for my Cancerians. Cancerians. All right. Oh shit, Cancer. The energy influencing you is the 3 of Swords, man. 3 of Swords could have been an air sign you were dealing with. Could have been a third-party situation, possibly. But even if it wasn't, you're being influenced by heartbreak. But at least, for the most part, it looks like you're pretty stubbornly either refusing to offer your love or refusing to accept love from anybody right now. You're just completely, like, when I say stubborn, that's the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Could be, you know, financial troubles, but I'm really not feeling that with this Knight of Cups sitting right here. For the most part, though, yep. Refusing to offer, refusing to accept love from whoever you're dealing with right here. But whoever you're dealing with right here could be a fire sign, but I kind of feel like they moved on from this right here. Like could have physically picked up and moved away, or they're, you know what I'm saying, or just moving on from the situation, and they feel like that they're the ones that won. Okay, you are gaining balance probably near the end of the week. Could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, and it looks like you are releasing yourself from the situation. The person you're dealing with doesn't really give a damn. There's a lot of fire energy over here, though. Could be a fire sign you're dealing with, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. Ace of Wands reversed, 5 of Cups reversed, okay? So they're definitely not wanting to start anything new, okay? And it looks like, yeah, see, the energy influencing you is the 3 of Swords, influenced by heartbreak. You are having a difficult time controlling your emotions because this situation is just too much, man. But at least the worst is over. That's the good thing. And again, could be another Cancer you're dealing with. Either way, though, you're in the reverse right there on their side. And there's a shit. Man, this is a lot of fire energy over here. Dude, fire and water. Oh, man. Don't, okay? Just do not. But anyway, even if it was, it doesn't matter who it is. But, yeah, Knight of Wands reversed. Chariot reversed. That's a big flat out hell no on their side right there. And I feel like it bugs you. I feel like it bugs you. But something that I kind of feel like had to be done. This was divinely guided, okay, without trying to sound too fluffy. Anyway, what advice do we have for my Cancers, man? What advice do we got? What advice do we got? Yeah. Thank you, Rising Storm Tarot. I like your channel, by the way. I dig it. A lot of new readers get on here and don't really know what in the hell they're doing, don't know how to read the cards. Man, I went and watched her channel, Rising Storm Tarot. I'm like, damn. Old girl done did her homework. You know what I'm saying? She's popping them off, dude. Anyway, though, let's see, was that advice? Okay, advice. 4 shuffles. I gotta quit talking. 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. Advice for my Cancerians. There's that Three of Swords again, dude. Man, Cancers, y'all be heartbroken, ain't you? All right. Admit defeat. Admit defeat, okay? That's what I'm saying. I mean, this situation was a complete and total waste of your time for the most part on an ego level. We're not talking soul level. On a soul level, it was something that was very, very important. But, you know, just as a practical matter here, just kind of admit defeat and just drop it, okay? Cut communication. Do not try to communicate with this individual. And here's that slippery slope again. Do not forget this situation. Don't try to suppress it like it never existed, but don't recreate it in your mind. That's a hell of a slippery slope. I know. I'm no expert at that at all. I suck at that. Okay, like I could try to walk down that slope all day. I could put football cleats on and still slip and fall down that slope. You know. But anyway, though, yeah. Do not feed this any power. Okay. There's no passion left, so don't try to recreate passion that's not there. You know. And do not accept or do not extend any offers to this individual. Okay. All right, now, who's next? That was Cancer. Leo, man. I know I got a couple of Leos up in here. My sun sign is Aquarius, Pamela. My sun sign is Aquarius. My moon and rising are both Virgo. Okay, so let's get 4 shuffles for my Leos, man. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Energy influencing you is the moon in the reverse. The moon in the reverse, man. So, yep, could be a Pisces that you're dealing with, but you're coming out of your shell a little bit. Look, y'all fire signs, y'all don't know that. I don't know. People like me who are extremely observant, you got a shell. Okay, we all have one, but you fire signs, you got your little shell too. And I feel like you've probably been in it for a little bit, and it looks like this week you're coming out of it. Okay, so it definitely looks like you're working on manifesting something new, dude. Look at that. Look at that, man. Could be a new relationship you're in. Could just be your family in general. Just, you know, manifesting a new start. That looks cool. Looks like whoever you're dealing with, though, could be a Capricorn. I don't know. I don't know how they feel about this connection here. I really don't know how they feel about it, okay? I don't even feel like this right here is them. I don't. I feel like this is somebody from the outside, okay? And they don't really feel like this is the healthiest connection in the world. And neither do you. Neither do you, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Lover's reverse. Could be a Gemini that you're dealing with, but I feel like whatever this connection is, it's a very strong soul connection. Don't get me wrong. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. But you're not feeding that connection any power. Okay. Yep. The person you're dealing with, they're not offering a new start either, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Wands reversed. And neither are you. Like I said, look, check this out. You're not even interested in that. This right here, I mean, you are. It still bugs you. It still kind of plays in your head, or else we wouldn't be reading about it. You know, there's still, you know what I'm saying? But it's like there's not even really the interest there to do anything, even if the situation presented itself to you. You don't even have the passion to pursue it, you know, but it looks like you are taking a leap of faith elsewhere, okay? And, man, it looks like Leo got some new energy in the air here. Looking good for you. It's the best reading I've done for any sign, and I don't know how long. This one looks good, though, okay? So the person that you're dealing with, they do want to come offer love to you. They really do. They just don't have any faith it would work out. They want to. They're not, though. They're not. They don't have any faith it would work out. They may know about whatever this new little plan is you got going on right here. Possibly, you know, I don't know. But for whatever reason, they do not have any faith in the situation, so I don't really see them doing it, okay? So what advice do we have? Good Lord, I got a full chat room. Holy hell. All righty, so what advice do we have for my Leo people? 3 shuffles, please. There's 1, 2, and 3. All right, don't try to do everything all by yourself when it comes to your emotions. Okay. All right. So this one right here looks like it's going to be a little bit in depth, just a little bit. Okay. Now, when it comes to emotional matters, don't try to do everything all by yourself. Do not, okay? Trust me, I know I suck at that. I do that all the time. But reach out for help if you need it. Accept it if it comes to you. Now, your finances, on the other hand, yeah, you got you. Even those of you who are in a relationship, maintain your independence when it comes to your finances. You know what I'm saying? Don't lean on anybody. Don't let anybody lean on you, you know? So with this, with whatever this is right here, whatever this new thing is that you got going on, you need to enter it with passion. Okay, this is new. This is brand new. This is a page right here. Enter it very, very passionately, which I feel like you already are. But I think I've already told you all this. Calculate your moves. Okay, be very methodical. Be strategic this time. When it comes to the situation you were dealing with, though, slam the door shut. Slam the door shut. Okay. Okay. All right, man. How about my Virgos? How about my Virgos? My Virgos. Yes, thank you, Mary. Hit the like button, y'all. Leave a comment and share this video. Ooh, I just looked up and there were 666 people in the chat. Yeah, everybody hit the like button, pretty please. How about 4 shuffles for my Virgos? Please, universe. 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. For my Virgos. For my Virgos. Yeah. Okie dokie. Cool. Energy influencing you is the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So you may have kind of felt abandoned in a way, but it looks like for the most part, you're not sitting around feeling sorry for yourself. You may have been for a little bit. It looks like you're cutting that out this week. Okay. The person you're dealing with, you do miss them, but for the most part, you would rather just be independent. Some of you would rather be single. Okay. Those of you who are already in a relationship, see, this right here is Pentacles, so I'm still going to take this emotionally just because you're a Virgo, you're an earth sign. You do miss the individual, but even it doesn't matter if you're single or in a relationship, you would still much rather have your own sense of independence, okay? The person you're dealing with, though, they're not waiting on this anymore, and they feel like this was a complete and total waste of time, okay? And so did you. You're not working on this, and you couldn't have a difficult time controlling your emotions, but with that 9 of Pentacles right there, I'm feeling this right here meaning you're completely emotionally closed off. You're not emotionally available to this person, okay? It could also be an Aries that you're dealing with. This person right here does want to work on this. They want to fix this. They do. They do not want this, but they have no control over it. It's completely out of their control and out of their hands. And that's just what it is. Right now, I feel like for the most part, again, you kind of loosened up. Like, I feel like this is something you were probably really, really stuck on at one point, but you loosened up. You're like, no, I can't. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? When those stubborn roots get planted, I feel like you just yanked them up for the most part, you know, and planted them elsewhere, okay, where there actually is growth and expansion, okay? Person that you're dealing with, they're very, 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 there could be a distance between you, okay? Again, there could be physical distance, like, you know what I'm saying? They could have picked up and traveled. You could have picked up and traveled. Could be psychological, emotional distance, or all 3. But I kind of still feel like they're very, very stubbornly like thinking about this, and it's just like rolling around in their head, and they just won't let it go. They won't let it go, but I'm kind of feeling like you got the most out of that for the most part there. So what advice do we have for my Virgos, dude? 688 people, man. Dude, I got a full chat room. I reached 1,000 people one time. One time I reached 1,000 people in a chat room. Let's get up to 1,000 again, y'all. Yeah. All right, what advice do we have for my Virgos? 4 shuffles, please, universe. Oh, look. The 9 of Wands reversed and the 8 of Wands in the upright. Okay, so 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. Advice for my Virgos. Advice, advice, advice. Yeah, Mary, I'm pushing 73,000. Okay, so every Mercury retrograde, my channel grows slow. Like slow. I noticed the last Mercury retrograde it did that. I usually kind of average anywhere between 5 to 10,000 new subscribers a week. And then every time Mercury hits retrograde, it goes slow. I get like maybe 500 a week, you know, or if that. Sometimes it just flatlines and stays there at the same number, you know. But I'll probably be, that's my bottom line goal is 100,000. I'll probably be there by summertime. Anyway, though, Virgos. Okay, now here's the thing. You need to keep a very, very, very sharp, you know, focus on what you say and what comes out of your mouth. Okay, and like keep it very, very, like, I don't know how to say it. The Queen of Swords in the upright. Keep it very cold. Keep it very factual. Watch your tongue. Do not turn this into the real. Trust me, I'm my Virgo moon and rising. I've had a hard time with that here lately. Oh yeah. But anyway, keep the door slammed shut on the situation that you are dealing with. The situation that you're dealing with right now, there is equal give and take. Keep it up, okay? Keep it up. Don't try to seek any other. There's nothing else you need to know about the situation that you're dealing with here. Nothing. There's nothing, okay? So don't try to search for anything that will change your mind about it. You know how we do that sometimes? Like you'd be like, man, okay, well, and then you start trying to think of excuses for the situation and this and that. You already know. You already know exactly what's going on here. So keep your emotions closed off for now and be very, very factual and don't ignore the facts. Don't ignore the facts, okay? All righty, so who we on now? Libra. Ooh, I broke 700 in the chat. Damn, man. I should probably do these earlier in the morning, like these weeklies and whatnot. Hell yeah. Libra. Flippy floppy. Hopefully Libra's got a pretty balanced scale going on this week, hopefully. Anywho, whoa. 5 of Pentacles reversed. And the World card. Those look like they belong there, so I'm going to put them there. Let's get 4 shuffles for Libra. Boom, 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 boom. Queen of Swords, or Queen of Wands, I'm sorry. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. 1. Here's 2. There's 3. And Lily, $2.99. Thank you so much. One more shuffle for my Libras. Yeah, I do have way too many people up here in this chat room to only have 200 likes, don't I? Oh, well. Alrighty. Okay, no. I don't see no flippy floppiness going on here with Libra. Not this week. Hail to the nah. Hail to the nah. Hail to the nah. Anyway, looks like you made your mind up. You're making a final decision, okay? Because the 2 of Swords reversed is the energy influencing you. You're not trying to manifest anything new with this individual or this situation, okay? You're focused on getting over the heartbreak. Okay, the person that you're dealing with, I feel like they're not very emotionally available. Okay, they're very closed and distant, and just kind of very cold, you know. And they feel like that's what's giving them kind of like the upper hand for the most part, you know. But you are very, very, very stubbornly refusing anything to do with this individual here. They're still waiting on you, though. There's no communication between the two of you. Either that or it's very poor. $4.99 from Catalina. Thank you so much. But I feel like they're still waiting. Still waiting to hear from you. You're like, hell no, dude. And Rebecca, $1.99. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're like, no, dude. You are not waiting on this. You're turning and walking away, and you are not taking a new leap of faith. The person that you're dealing with, it doesn't really bother them that bad, but they are still very stubbornly stuck on you. Very stubbornly stuck on you and still waiting to hear from you. But I'm seeing a big fat... Dude, every card on your side is in the reverse. Every one of them. And 4 of the 6 cards on your side are all about moving forward and making offers, and they're all in the reverse. Okay? So, damn. Damn. Yeah, see, this is the end of an old cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. Okay? Done throwing pity parties, done playing games, right? Hell yeah, man. I feel you, Libra. Fist bump. Anyway, who we on now? Scorpio. I knew that, y'all. Scorpio. What's good with y'all, man? What's good with my Scorpio peoples? What's good with my Scorpios? 4 shuffles. Oh, man, you're right. Advice. I need to give Libra advice, don't I? Scratch that. Okay, no Scorpio energy in this yet. Thank you, whoever pointed that out. Thank you. All righty. Advice for Libras. Advice. Man, my head is just all over the place this morning, isn't it? All over the place. All over the place. Advice for my Libras. Advice for my Libras. See if I can shake the Scorpio energy out of this deck real quick. Let me get 5 shuffles. Yeah, whoopsie poopsie. Here's 1, 2. Here's 3. And 4. Where do I live? The hell kind of question is that to ask? I am in Idaho, though. That's the state that I'm in. I'll tell you the state. That's about as far as it's going to go. I'm in Idaho. All right, so this was something that was intentionally supposed to put lots and lots of stress on your back. Put a big load on your back. Put you under tremendous pressure because it's making you stronger, okay? So don't complain to universe about that, okay? Just be like, okay, thank you for this lesson, right? But the new path, but stay stubborn. Stay stubborn in that decision you made. Stay very, very stubborn in it, okay? There is no faith in the situation, you know, so just don't try to pursue it. Because if you don't have faith and you don't really trust it, don't try to make yourself trust it, okay? And there may still be a few things, a few little details that are going on around you that you're ignoring. And I kind of feel like you need to pay a little bit closer attention to the people and the things going on around you, okay? Other than that, though, it's looking good for my Libras. Let's see, Libra and Leo. Libra and Leo were the two that I'm the most impressed with so far. So hail to the yeah, man. All right, so let's see where. Scorpio. Now Scorpio. Yeah, now Scorpio. Now Scorpios. 4 shuffles, please. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for my Scorpios. Come out to play. All right. Page of Pentacles reversed. Is the energy influencing you? Could be an earth sign that you're dealing with. For the most part, though, I feel like this next week you're not really extending or accepting any offers. Not anything new, at least. Okay, let's get that part. Because it is a page. Nothing new. Not extending any new offers, not accepting any new offers. Like I said, if it's not an earth sign, it could be a job, possibly. But anyway, though, I do feel like that your decision-making skills are being a little bit compromised. Okay, but at least you're getting over it. At least you're getting over whatever this was that bothered you. Okay, it's been a very, very, very emotional time. I remember your all's reading yesterday was, dude, I could fit, the energy in the air was so thick you could cut it with a knife when I did your reading yesterday. Dude, so I ain't really mad at you. It's pretty difficult to make logical decisions whenever that kind of energy is in the air here. But either way, the person that you're dealing with, though, hang on. I got to pull some more cards on them. Okay, yep. The person you're dealing with, they're not starting anything new with you either, and that's something that they feel like is being intuitively, like that's what their intuition's telling them. Their gut feeling is telling them not to start anything new, at least right now. And it's kind of weird because the person you're dealing with is much more stubborn about this situation than you are. You're like, I just feel like you're drained. You're ready for happiness elsewhere, right? This drains you so bad, and for the most part, I feel like you're really, really probably near the end of the week finally getting that sense of emotional independence back, or at least starting the process, you know. But again, refusing any new starts, refusing to extend or accept anything new, okay? And the person you're dealing with, they're probably starting something new elsewhere too. Some of them, though, could be wanting a new start with you, but it's not happening. It's not getting up off the ground. Okay, because the Ace of Swords is in the upright, but the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. Okay, so I see a lot of back and forth right here. This person's very conflicted, but they're extremely stubborn, and they are not wanting really anybody to know how they feel. I feel like they spend a lot of time inside trying to deal with their own shit, you know. So, anyway, what advice do we have for my Scorpios? What advice do we have for my Scorpios? 4 shuffles, please. 1, Here's 2. 3. 4. 'Whew! There you are. First card in your advice. That's you, the death card. Okay? Let it die. Let the situation die. It may not. Okay, so let me just babble for a quick second. The reason that Scorpio is the death card is because Scorpio energy is the energy typically, like if you live in a place where there's all 4 seasons, where everything's dying and everything is in that death cycle right there, right? And many of you know the leaves don't just fall off the trees overnight, okay? It may take some time. It may take a little bit of time, okay? Oh, okay. Don't think too much about the good things that happened in this situation. Okay, remember what this person did to you, basically. Remember it. Don't forget it. You're a Scorpio. I don't think you're going to. But for the most part, again, you haven't been accepting or extending anything new. Keep that up. Keep that up. Wait just a little bit. Just a little bit. Mercury's almost out of retrograde, dude. Almost. But for the most part, just throw your sword down, admit defeat, and just let it die. Let it die. Live and let die. Yeah. How about my Saggies, man? How about my Saggy Wadgies? How about my Sherry Majors? Dr. Rich. They call me Dr. Rich. Okay, advice. Or not advice. Saggies. Dude, man. Oh. 4 shuffles for my Saggies. There's 1. 2. 3. And 4. Saggy. Saggy Wadgies. Did I coin that phrase too? I don't think I did. Did I make that up? I don't remember. Anyway, though, the energy influencing you is the 7 of Pentacles, okay? Feel like there was something you put a lot of work into that you're not really waiting on anymore. You're like, you know what? I don't even care. Oh, let's see here. It definitely looks like I don't know. I'm getting kind of confused now. Now the readings are going to start getting confusing the further we go into this. It always happens like that, man. But Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Swords, okay? So what I'm kind of feeling like is you're not positioning yourself to be somebody that wants to be talked to. That's what's coming through for this right here. That's just what I'm getting off of that. Like if somebody tries to come talk to you, you know, whoever this individual is right here, I don't really feel like you're going to be showing very much interest or very much desire to, like, you know what I'm saying, that they would expect. So the person that I feel like that this person is just throwing their sword down and admitting defeat. And that's probably what is going to make things work out in their favor the best. Pisces, Scorpio moon. Thank you for the $5. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anyway, though, yeah, you're turning and walking away from this. There is no forward movement. You put a complete halt to this. And Tina sent $1.99. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, there you are on their side. Look, check it out. They haven't moved on from this right here. They have not moved on from Sagittarius. They have not. That's how I'm taking that right there. I'm not going to try to read that card any other way right there because look at that. Look at that. Right next to the Sagittarius card is the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So they have not moved on from you, period. Okay? But they're trying to ignore this soul connection right here. And there's very little to no communication. Okay? But I still feel like they keep an eye on you. They keep an eye on you. And now, don't get me wrong. This is something that's on your mind, too. And you do feel like there is unfinished business between the two of you. And there is. But as I tell everybody, when there's unfinished business, as long as the energy going back and forth from you and them is negative, leave it. That's not the time to try to talk to anybody. That's not the time to try to fix anything. Leave it, okay? And I feel like that's what you're going to do. That's what you're doing, okay? So, cool. What advice do we have? Advice for my Saggies. Man, this video is long today, ain't it? Y'all don't care, though. Last time I complained about that, everybody was like, oh, well, I like it when it's long. We like it long videos. All right, well, at least I got my time stampers so that people watching the playback ain't got to, you know. Okie dokie. Advice for my Saggies, man. 3 shuffles, please. 1. Here's 2. Oops. And 3. Listen to your intuition, Sagittarius. Listen to your intuition and watch your tongue, okay? $4 for Michelle. Thank you so much. Thank you. Watch your tongue. Keep your emotions in check, okay? Keep your emotions in check and watch your tongue. But yeah, don't try to start anything new with the individual that you're dealing with right now. Just keep doing what you're doing when it comes to your work and your responsibilities and whatnot and everything that you're doing, like physically. Just keep that up. Go inside. Pay attention to what's going on in here, okay? Pay attention to your intuition. And again, yeah, just watch that tongue. Watch that tongue. It might be a little bit sharp. Might be a little bit sharp. You might want to put your sword back in its holster. You know. Damn, Rich, you're lame, dude. Sorry. There's $20 for Mary again for the cookie jar. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Mary, for all that you do. Alrighty, now we're on Cappy. Capricorns, man. 4 shuffles. 1. Here's 2. 3. And 4. For my Cappies. I think a lot of us are suffering from sharp tongue syndrome. I know I have been. Oops. All right, damn, Cappy. Damn, dude. Energy influencing you is the 10 of Wands, man. Shit. So, whatever the situation is right here, it's a hell of a burden. I don't really think you give a damn, though. When does 10 sticks slow a Capricorn down? You know? It might slow you down a little bit, might hurt your back, but I don't really feel like it's stopping you. Okay? I feel like you're emotionally closed off because of whatever this was that broke your heart and hurt you, you shut your emotions completely off. Person that you're dealing with, there's a lot of emotion there, a whole lot, but they're not offering anything to you either. Okie dokie. Yeah, it looks like you're pretty much releasing this and letting it go, and some of you may just want to stay single. Again, those of you who are in a relationship, you're still staying independent. You're still staying independent. Ooh, you might hear from this person again. You might hear from them. I see a lot of in and out type of, you know what I'm saying? Knight of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Cups in the upright. But man, it's just, it's too much on them. Way too much on them. But I feel like you've pretty much made a decision to take a break and leave it how it is. Okay, that's your final decision, I think, is to just take a break. Don't do anything. You're just going to chill and you're going to let it simmer for a little bit. Okay? Person you're dealing with, man, they do want to work with you. They want to work with you. But man, this is the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. I don't know. Let me see what advice we got for you, though. That kind of ended right there like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be continued. And I don't do that shit on purpose, y'all. I swear. I do not. Anywho. Uh-oh. Something popping off in the chat. Oh, man, that's funny. Anyway, what advice do we have? 4 shuffles. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. That song stuck in my head too, Mary. All right, advice for my Capricorns. Hey, maybe that's why it ended on to be continued. Maybe this is some advice that if you take it, it'll go one way. If you don't take it, it won't. Maybe. I don't know. Ooh, there you are in the reverse. This is the first card. There you are. But again, if something even smells a little bit toxic, walk the other way. Walk the other way. Right now, you don't need to be throwing a pity party, okay? Don't be sitting around feeling sorry for yourself. Just kind of like let the situation die. And do not try to work together with this individual that you're dealing with. Just do not. Right now, I feel like you are on a path where it feels like there is no light at the end of the tunnel, but keep the faith, okay? What I always tell people, You know, and we've all been through this. We all go through this. I have been here very recently. When you're in the dark and you have no clue where you're going, right? Metaphorically speaking, pick a direction and just walk. And when you put your trust and your faith in it, it will be the right path every time. How does that work? I don't know. I don't know. When you deal with universe, there is no logic to explain any of it. Just like, how do these cards come out right every single time? I don't know. I don't know. Can't explain it. So anyway, how about my Aquarians? Did I already give you advice? Yeah. Ooh, 8 of Swords in the reverse. Looks like you're coming to your senses about something. Let's get 4 shuffles for Aquarius. 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4 for my Aquarians. For my Aquarians, man. Aqua Sun here too. Alrighty, the energy influencing you is the 6 of Cups. So I feel like this is a person from your past that you are thinking about a lot throughout this past week, and you do miss them, okay? But for the most part, you're keeping it very, very cold and closed off, and you're turning and walking away. You're not, it's like, even though you do miss this person right here, you're not like waiting on this. You're turning and walking away from it and keeping things very, very cold and emotionally distant right here. The person that you are dealing with is very, very stubborn and stuck on this, and they do want a new start, but I don't feel like you're working on. Now it's getting confusing. Damn, I hate these last few readings, dude. They always get confusing as hell. I feel like you're focused more on your work, and you probably cut communication completely off with the person you're dealing with. But god damn, they're stubborn. Holy shit. Look, King and Queen of Pentacles, both in the upright. For the most part, though, I do feel like they're pretty much releasing this and not really like allowing it to weigh so hard on their heart. And yeah, you are completely refusing a new start. You're not extending or accepting anything new from this individual, and you're not trying to manifest anything new right here. And yeah, they're not having a good time right now with the 3 of Cups in the reverse. They're not having a good time, and they are not starting anything new either. Okay, they do want to up here, but I feel like if anything does get offered, it's turned down. Okay, if you offer them anything, which right here is not looking like you want to, but if you do, they'll turn it down. Or if they're offering it to you, you're turning it down. Okay, that makes sense. God damn, these are getting confusing, dude. Every single time it starts to get up to around Sagittarius and Capricorn, the readings get more complex. For me, at least, when I do them. And they always end up confusing the shit out of me. Anyway, though, what do we got? Oh, yeah, advice. Advice for Aquarius. Advice. What advice do we have? Okay. Worry about you. Do you. Not nobody else. Don't worry about nobody else's shit. Worry about you. 4 shuffles. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3. And 4. Advice for Aquarius. Okay, it looks like it may be time to start something new. Okay, brand new. 2 pages in the upright, Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. So maybe time to start communicating, like if somebody new, because pages are new, okay, and they're new and inexperienced and don't really know what they're doing. If there's any a new person like on your mind, or if there's some new communication coming in, it looks like you might want to keep that active. Make decisions based on logic and reason and not emotion, okay? But as far as your work goes, as far as like physical things, like I don't know if you like your job, or some of you may be like a stay-at-home mom or whatnot, worry more about that than anything right now, okay? Definitely open the door for new communications and a new start. But for the most part, don't pour your energy into that. Pour your energy more into work. And work, into your money, and your empire. And for the most part, like I said, even though it looks like you're either going to start something new or something new is coming your way. It doesn't matter. Focus more on yourself. Focus more on you than anything or anyone else. You and your money. All right? So, let's see. What was that? Aquarius? Pisces. Pisces. A Pisces people. Pisces. Oh, okie dokie. Oh, 9 of Cups reversed. Feeling lonely? Wishes unfulfilled? All right, how about 4 shuffles, please? There's 1. There's 2. Thank you, Cranberry. Hey, check it out. Jackie sent 1111. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I like those synchronistic numbers like that. All right, 2 more shuffles. 1. And 2 for my Pisces people. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I have Venus in Pisces. I wonder if this will resonate with me. All right. Oh, the energy influencing you is the 7 of Swords. Okay. You know what I say when the 7 of Swords comes up? Looks like you're very meticulously planning something. Some of you may be being dishonest and manipulative. Okay. I'm not pointing fingers at any one individual. Go inside. If you're being dishonest and you're being a liar, cut it out. Okay. Cut it out. But either way, regardless if you're being honest or dishonest, you're still very meticulously planning your next move and your next steps, okay? So it looks like right here, you're very, very, very stubborn about some kind of family situation right here, okay? There's a lot of emotion happening right here. So it looks like, I don't know, hang on, let me pull a few more here. All right, so the person that you're dealing with, though, is not offering a new start right here. It looks like they are moving forward elsewhere. It could be a Cancer that you're dealing with or an Earth sign. Looks like they're not, like I said, they're moving on. They're moving elsewhere. They're not offering a new start. So for right now, I don't really see any teamwork going on right here. But still, whatever this is, this 10 of Cups, you're either in a relationship or it has to do with family or something like that. You're really, really, really stubborn and hardcore about it, okay? The person that you're dealing with, yeah, like I said, it doesn't really look like they're losing any sleep over this right here, and they're moving on. They're moving on elsewhere with the Knight of Swords in the upright and the Chariot in the upright. Yeah, see, okay, well, at least the worst is over. You got 2 10s right here, okay? So I feel like whatever this was that came to an end, okay? I don't know, though, man, because the 10 of Cups is in the upright, but the 10 of Swords is in the upright, too. This is a very big burden, a very big burden. It hurts a lot, okay? But at least the worst is over right now, okay? And you're not manifesting anything new, okay? And the person you are dealing with is not having a very good time. And there you are on their side, okay? So I feel like you make this person very unhappy. Just like I did earlier with, who was that? Sagittarius. When your card pops up on their side, I'm going to read that as you, okay? And that's it, face value. You do not make this person very happy, okay? So, God damn, man. Oh, well, at least it's the last reading. At least it's the last reading, okay? So anyway, advice, man. Advice from my Pisces people. Advice, 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 advice. What? Oh. Bye, Felicia. Right. All righty, so advice from my Pisces people. 3 shuffles, please. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. Thank you, Mary. And Honey Wolf. Yes, happy birthday to my Aries people. All right, right now, what you need to do, Pisces people, is focus more on balance. Focus more on getting more balance into your life, okay? As far as the individual that you're dealing with, I do not feel like that you should initiate any kind of communication, but it is okay to check up on them and see how they're doing, okay? Right now, when it comes to whatever situation that you are in, you need to take full control while remaining balanced, okay? Do not try to be overly controlling, okay? Maintain balanced control, okay? Right now, this is something I feel like it was meant to make you feel very unhappy. Again, I know I say this a lot, y'all, but this is what the cards are telling me. It's supposed to, okay? Because it's supposed to bring out something better in you, okay? And it looks like a new door is opening for you, okay? So whenever that new door is open or whenever you see it, walk through it, okay? So, man. Alrighty, dude, an hour-long video. Okay, well, I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and put up with my babbling this morning. I got lots of bonus readings to do, and I'm going to be getting on like right away. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and head on out of here. Thank you all for the super chats and all the